What is up, everyone? This is your motherfucking Sam Chris Bray back into the video. We're back as bitch. We're about to do yet another Minecraft mod review today. And today's mod review we're going to be doing is on a mod titled Tonic and Wild Medicine. Now, this is the mod called Tonic and Wild Medicine. And basically, this mod adds in a new system of sorts. And I'm going to show you guys what that is once we get into the mod. So anyway, yes, I do sound like I'm tired, but I'm not. I actually just woke up not that long ago, and yeah, so anyway, you guys know what day it is. It's Monday, so let's get right on into the mod review, shall we? So, yes, we have a brand new mod here, and this is another thing that the mod spawns in. So basically, in your world, you will find these random structures spawning around here, and yeah, this is just one of them I just happened to stumble upon spawning in this world. And yeah, so anyway, you got this medicinal herb. Now this is going to be very, very important. You're going to need to have a bunch of this. And you also got these herb leaf crates, which basically you're going to need those as well in your survival world. So you just, you collect them, you break them, and then you get those, and it's basically going to help you out with healing in the game. So basically, that's what this mod does. It's supposed to be a mod for, like, making sure you can heal yourself in the game, and it just adds a new sub-mechanic of the game to the world as well. And so yeah, we got this thing called a medicinal herb. You find it in the world. Also, you can get it by seeds, but which basically you need to break those plants to get the flower, and then you can turn it into seeds. You can start a whole farm of it. And then you got medicinal herb leaf, which basically you get from those crates back there. And then yeah, in order to get an herbal flower, you can also find herbal flower crates as well. And then you also got a simple herb blend. So in order to make a simple herb blend, you need a piece of paper and you need a medicinal herb leaf, which basically you get from the plant. So anyway, and then you also got a refined one, which basically you do with the paper and the normal flower. So then you can also take it a step further, turn them into crates by taking just the regular leaves, put them in there. Also with the flowers, the same thing. And then you get a thing called an antidote. So this is called an antidote. And in order to make an antidote, you need a poppy, a glass bottle, a dandelion, and a refined herb blend, which basically gives you instant health plus regeneration, 8 hearts. And yeah, and also that's what the blend does, I guess. But anyway, yeah, so you get the antidote, which basically removes any negative effects. So, like, say if you get, like, mining fatigue or something, well, this mod will definitely help you out with that. Also, you got a fortitude tonic, which in order to do this, it gives you strength 1 and regeneration 8 hearts. That's what it does. In order to make this, you just need simple herb blends, iron ingots, and glass bottles. You got a resilient tonic, which basically this is what it does. It gives you resistance and also regeneration for 8 hearts. Gives you resistance 1 and regeneration 8 hearts, I should say. But yeah, and then we also got the swiftness tonic, which basically gives you speed 1 plus regeneration 8 hearts. And yeah, so these are all just like regeneration stuff that you can do. And you also got the Spelunkers tonic, which basically gives you a glowing plus night vision 1 and regeneration 8 hearts. And then you got a legendary tonic, which basically in order to make a legendary tonic, you need to take some of these other ones. You combine it together with the refined herb and a glass bottle. You got a legendary tonic, which basically gives you speed plus resistance plus strength plus 1 regeneration, 8 hearts. And that's how you do that. And then yeah, and then you also have flame tonic, which in order to do that, you need a magma cream, a glass bottle, and a simple herb blend, which basically gives you fire resistance 1 and regeneration for 8 hearts. So all these will definitely give you regeneration for 8 hearts. So no matter which one you make, it will always give you that. And then you also got a void tonic, which basically gives you levitation plus slow falling plus regeneration for 8 hearts. And just how you craft it. It's very, very simple to craft these. Then you got an ancient tonic, which basically gives you weakness, night vision, haste 1 plus regeneration regeneration through 30 hearts. So yeah, this one will give you 30 hearts of regeneration. So this is crafted with an echo shard and a glass bottle. So you're definitely going to want to go into the deep dark biome and deal with the warden and all that good shit. But anyway, they also got a honey herb blend, which basically gives you instant health, 10 hearts, plus regeneration, 8 hearts. And in order to do that, you just need paper, honey bottle, and a medicinal herb flower. So that's how you do that. And then you also got a hydromol, which basically that's how you do that. I don't know exactly what they do, but you also got apple drink on here, which I believe these are just like drink items or food items. I think they help you with your food and stuff. And this one obviously will probably give you the absorption hearts, more than likely. The golden apple drink will definitely probably do that. And then the enchanted golden apple drink, which basically that's how you make this. You just need a honey herb blend, enchanted golden apple, etc., etc. And then you got a thing called whiskey on here. In order to make whiskey, you just need wheat, sugar, refined herb blend, and a glass bottle. And you get a thing called whiskey. And then you get and then you can also make a primal whiskey, which basically you need a honey herb blend, torch flower, and a regular whiskey bottle already made. So that's how you do that. And then you also got a broken bottle, which basically in order to do that, you just take a glass bottle, you do that, you put it in the crafting bench, and then obviously you break it, and it gives you 8 attack damage and 2 attack speed. So yeah, it's pretty cool. It's useful as a weapon. Then we also got a cowboy hat, which in order to make that, you just need leather. You just take leather, you make it into a cowboy hat. And then you also got a thing called belladonna. Oh, sorry. I'm turning off Discord notifications. Do not disturb. All right, there we go. But anyway, I'm going back in here. Okay, so anyway, now that Discord has kind of messed up our thing, I kind of lost track of what I was doing. Oh yeah, so anyway, they got the belladonnas, which basically you find in your world. They're like a new flower type, and you just find them just spawning in your world at random. So I don't know exactly what they're used for, but I think they're just regular flowers, I guess, to add to the game. And then you also got belladonna leaves, which basically you need to find these. And I think you find these inside your world. You just got to look around and explore. But I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure though. But yeah, I think they do spawn kind of like they do in these structures. So I would definitely look around for these structures, and if you can't find them, then I would suggest looking up seeds or experimenting with world seeds. That's my best bet. But yeah, and then you also got a thing called a tomahawk on here. You can make a tomahawk on here, which basically you just take iron and you put an iron ingot there, 2 iron nuggets, and then a stick, and then you get 4 tomahawks. And then and you also can infuse it with a wild toxin, which in order to do that, you just need belladonna leaves. You take a tomahawk, you put that there, and then you get a tomahawk with wild toxin in it. And then you also got a tomahawk with a torpor, which basically in order to do that, you just take belladonna fruits and tomahawk, you put that in there, and you get that. And then you also got a thing called a sus plant, apparently. Don't know how you get that, but anyway. You also got tobacco leaves on here. You also got dried tobacco leaves, apparently. You also got tobacco seeds on here, which basically I'm assuming you get from just punching regular grass, because I'm pretty sure that's how you get most of the seeds anyway. And then you also got a thing called a cigarette. You can make cigarettes on here, apparently. So you can take paper and tobacco. You make cigarettes on here, which did not know that's a thing you can make on here. And then you can also make cigars, apparently. You can also make a sus cigarette, which basically interesting. Okay, and then you also have dynamite on here. You also can get you can also make tobacco leaves and crates and whatnot. You can also dry the tobacco leaves out. In order to make the dried tobacco leaves, you just take tobacco leaves and you put them inside a regular tobacco leaves, you put that inside either a campfire or a regular furnace, and you get dried tobacco leaves. So it's pretty cool, I guess. And then you also got dynamite, which basically you just take TNT, put it in there, or you can make dynamite using the paper and gunpowder. So yeah, it's pretty simple. And then you also got DT, don't do this, which basically is crafted with dynamite and a blaze rod, which I don't know what that does, but it looks like we probably shouldn't mess around with it. And they also got a thing called a Molotov, which in order to make a Molotov, you just take paper, you put it with any of these different drinks that you have here, or you can craft it just this way with the piece of paper, honey herb blend, and a glass bottle. Crafted exactly this way. It has to be that way. It cannot be crafted sideways or up and down. It has to be up and down just like that. So anyway, Yeah, and then you also got a Molotov cocktail, which in order to do that, you just take a regular Molotov, you put it with a fire charge, you get a Molotov cocktail, and then you can also get, you can also find Luna flowers, lunar blends, or yeah, you need Luna flowers, which basically, I'm assuming spawn in another biome probably, in the mod. I'm assuming it has a new biome in it. I don't know, but I'll just leave that for you guys to explore. But anyway, so yeah, you get Lunar Blend. In order to make Lunar Blend, you need medicinal herb leaves, paper, and Luna flowers, which basically gives you instant health, 4 hearts plus regeneration, plus 8 hearts, and Lunar Grace, which I don't know what that does, but it looks interesting. And then you also got Moonshine, which in order to make Moonshine, you just take Luna flowers, whiskey, glass, regular glass, and then you do that, and you make yeah, that. Or you can do this other one right here, which I don't know what that one's made out of, but you know, it is what it is. So anyway, yeah, you can make that, and then you can make Lunar Shine, which in order to make that, you take Lunar Blend, block of amethyst, antidotes, and the other moonshine thingy, whatever that's called, and then amethyst shards, you put that there, you get 4 lunar shines, and then you can also put the lunar flowers in a crate as well. Also, this has a music disc on here, Tumbleweed, and apparently there's a couple other music discs, but I'm not going to play them, obviously. But yeah, and then you also got a weed brownie, apparently. So you can make a weed brownie on here. Interesting. Which is coca beans, wheat, and sus plant, and milk bucket, which we could probably already can tell the sus plant looks like a weed plant anyway. So that's pretty much it for the Tonics and Wild Medicine mod. Also at nighttime, apparently they also, or wait, no, that's from the never mind. I thought the flowers were giving off light, but apparently that lantern is there. But yeah, so anyway, I think that's pretty much it for this mod. But yeah, if you guys want to check out the mod and mess around with it, definitely download it. I would recommend it. But yeah, so anyway, and also if you guys do get stuck on the mod, there's always a chance to get a oh, whoa, it's giving me effect. It's giving me an effect. What the fuck? I just got nausea effect. I don't know where I got that from. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and end the video here. So if you guys enjoyed the video, then go ahead and leave a like down below. If you guys are on the channel, hit that subscribe button. Let's try to get to 1,000 subscribers. That'd be greatly appreciated. All support does mean a lot to me on the channel. Also, if you guys want to check out this mod, like I said, I'll put the link in the description. And if you guys don't know how to do something in some of these mods, that's completely and totally fine. And there should be a wiki for some of these mods on here. So when I do link you guys it, they should have like a wiki for it. So if you guys don't know what to do, if you're stuck in a mod or whatever, you can always look at the wiki. I'm just here to review the mod. That's all I'm here to do. I'm not a programmed wiki page on here. I'm just showing you guys how to make the items and how to get them, and that's all I'm here for, and just to review the mod. That's literally what this thing is called. It's called a mod review. But anyway, I'll see you guys on the next mod review. Peace out, everybody. I'm out.